you had two ways to go yesterday. From a special team standpoint, you had penetration up the middle, so your kicker is on the sideline screaming after the first miss that obviously got into his head. Or you go the other route on 4th and short. Do you either A, scrum up the middle, which is in your playbook, and you've been successful on that in the Brian Dable era, you're 10 of 11, or B, do you run Barkley? And again, the third option is to take a safety, which by running backwards 80 yards, you probably tear seconds off the clock. And see, that's all there for you. And you could even throw the ball into the back of the end zone and take 5 more seconds off the clock. So there were ways to do that, but again, there were 7 things that had to go wrong, and all 7 of them did.
It did indeed. And again, I was listening to this, on my Sirius XM on the way home. You and Bob Papa calling it. Carl Banks here on the Rich Eisen Show. A couple more minutes left here. So what do you think the Giants should do here? I mean, Daniel Jones is cleared for contact. They ran Barkley 30-something times. Do you think they should trade Barkley, Carl?
I don't. I think, and this is a kid with a lot of heart, and this is a kid that has done everything you've asked of him. And sure, he's been on the shelf at times. He picks his spots behind the scrimmage. A complaint of his, but when you need to get a guy between the numbers, and you've got a group in front of you that many times can't get a hat on a hat, and you've got to improvise. Well, I think he's done more than enough for a franchise who went out of their way to make it known that they were going to pick him, and still here. A running back can be found in the bread aisle of the grocery store. And you've got to draft. Well, how did it work out drafting 3 offensive linemen in the first 2 rounds? How's that worked out? And again, some of that is still unknown, but you've just got to play. You've just got to play football. Good South.
I think we're losing Carl's number. Hey, Carl,
you'll be out in Las Vegas.
Right.
The league around you has come back to you a bit as far as the wild card goes. But even before that, there's an opportunity. Yeah, these have been non-conference losses. But on your schedule, you've got the Rams, the Saints, and another one of those teams. Whereas you win those games, and your conference is what you are. And there is no way you give up on a season. There is just too many games left. This extra game now. You saw Kirk Cousins is out now for Minnesota. Who knows how they finish? So there is just too much football left to just abandon a season on the Monday after a loss.
Carl, I appreciate you chiming in here. Let's do this more often. I've always enjoyed watching you play with the Parcells era and listening to you with Bob Papa yesterday.
There's no secrets. As what the great Ted Georgiallo said, yesterday's a canceled check, tomorrow's a promissory note. But again, these things are on film. These things are on film for other coaches to see. So until you get it right, other teams will take advantage of it.
Thanks, Carl. Appreciate the call. That's Carl Banks, everybody. That was
love it.
Off the wall a little bit there.
Amazing.
How about that? That's Carl. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.